Good afternoon. I think I've got it working now. Awesome. How are we? Day, whatever. I still say the same things. Lockdown, whatever. How are we? Some standards have to be maintained. So, got the shirt on, feeling good. Done my 5K run today. I'm doing a kilometre in about 7.5 minutes. So it's taken me about 40 minutes to do 5K. And this 17 stone lump doing a 5K in 40 minutes. Very happy. So Couch to 5K app definitely works. So if you are looking for something different to do during an hour, you can't get to a gym, I would thoroughly recommend Couch to 5K. And don't forget, people, this time last year, I was weighing in at 23 stone, had a 46-inch waist, 56-inch chest, and now I weigh in there or there about 17 stone, and I've got a 36-inch waist, and I've got a 48-inch chest. And if I can do it, so can you. And, talk to me about what you're up to. I'd love to see your comments and let you know what's going on. So, minute 25 in, not really spoken much today. So, once again, as ever, Victor Sachs, independent financial advisor at VS Associates. Majority of my clients run their own business. Either they are a one-person business or they've got, my biggest client's got about 120 employees. But that's the outlier. My oldest client is 75, but again, outlier. The roughly 30 to 60 are the age group. So if you're falling in between the age of 30 to 60, if you're running your own business and you're somewhere between, St Ives, St Neots, over to Thrapston, right here in Huntingdon, up to Peterborough, love to come and see you when we can. But if you're anywhere in the country right now, I've got WhatsApp, I've got Zoom. It'd be a pleasure to talk to you. And what we're going to talk to you about today, Room 101, financial advisor. What is going on right now? Right, we're seeing coronavirus, we're seeing illness, we're seeing sickness, and unfortunately, and I don't know who these people are, but no one wants to hear anyone passing. From well-known people to people I've never met before. It's a part of life, it's a factual part of life, but no one wants to see anyone draw their breath too soon, whatever too soon is. So what we're going to talk to you about, not mafia protection, but we're going to talk basics, life assurance, critical illness cover, income protection. And I want you to have a ruminate and think, what happened if? All right, and that's where we go. So we're going to put 5 minutes on our clock. Here we go, 5 minutes on, let's talk. So, firstly, life cover. Whether you've furloughed yourself, whether you've got a business interruption benefit, or whether you're on the way to applying for government benefits, or whether your business is still working and going, ask yourself a question. If you passed away yesterday, what would be paid out? How much is your business worth for the wife, significant other, partner, mum, dad, brother, sister, that now you're no longer around, that business is in their hands? How much is that business worth to someone to actually buy it and run with it? I've got to be honest, mine's worth nothing because it's me at the moment. I have plans, but right now the business is me. So are you in the same boat? And what would happen if? And when you go through your list of direct debits, is there a payment for a life assurance? And when I mean direct debits, I mean, are you paying it out of your own pocket? Or are you paying it through the business? Because a simple example, and I won't go into it, but a simple example, let's say you're earning, £30,000 a year. You're paying £1,000 a year for life assurance. In order for you to net £1,000 using a traditional salary method, allowing for some corporation tax or a bit of profit, employer and employee and national insurance and tax, you might need £1,400 or £1,500 gross in order to put that £1,000 in your pocket to then pay your mortgage protection or life assurance or whatever. But if you were to pay that through your business, comes off your bottom line. So you don't need £1,000, you probably need £800 by the time corporation tax is taken care of. Now, this is just a snapshot idea, not advice, but it's an option. So aside the mortgage, what would the family need? Is there a family? If there isn't, ignore. Maybe. I don't know. But what would the family need? What creditors are out there going to come knocking on someone's door saying, by the way? And have you got it? And if you've got that life insurance, how much are you paying for it? Because now, like car insurance and everything else, can someone, i.e. me, go and reprice that, rebroke that, and get you that same level of cover and maybe shave a few pound a month off the premium? Maybe I can't, but maybe I can. And it will cost you nothing to give me a shout and email me the details and say, here you go, Victor, I don't want to pay any more. And maybe I can get you more cover for the same money, or maybe I can actually save you money. When we then bump that up to say, well, what happens if I had a heart attack, cancer, coronavirus? Coronavirus is not going to be something that will pay out on what is called a critical illness policy. Critical illness, by definition, is reaching a point in life where a person says, well, it could go that way, survival, or it could go that way, you might not make it. So it's heart attacks, it's strokes, it's serious invasive cancers, and a whole plethora, sometimes up to 90 odd different illnesses, injuries that can be more complex and protected, and ensure that your business gets the lump of money it needs for it to continue in some way, shape or form until you're well enough to come back in. Next one down from that, income protection. So what happens if you're sick or ill and unable to do the material and substantial duties of your job? Whether that is a real bad sickness, illness, etc., etc. Is coronavirus covered? Don't know. Is it going to really render you being unable to do your job? These are the questions that we need to go through. But an income protection can ensure that you get a percentage of your declared income from your SA 302s and from obviously revenue evidence. Don't tell me you earn £100,000 a year and protect yourself for it, but when the paperwork comes in to prove the claim, as far as the revenue are concerned, you're telling them you're earning 30k, you've paid for cover that you're not going to actually get the benefit from. But again, we can run that through, what did Ant and Dec used to call it, the supercomputer, and turn around and say, well, this is how much it's going to cost. And I've got the whole of market available to me because I am an independent financial advisor. So, at 13 seconds on the clock, go and have a rummage through how much money you're paying out each month. Is it your pension? Do we need to scale back what we're doing because income is not quite as fruitful as it once was? Do we need to look at how much you're paying out in general for business and personal costs? And are there ways and means as to how we can save? I'm not a debt counsellor, but I know people who are, and I do work closely with someone who can help. So it costs nothing. And while maybe you've got a little bit more time on your hands than you would do normally, why not make a comment on the box? When I say the box, the comment box, not the TV. Email me, victor@vsassociates.co.uk. I'll come straight back to you. We can chat on the phone, we can do a Zoom, we can WhatsApp, and I can find out a little bit more, and you can find out a little bit more about me. If you want to find out a little bit more about me, I've got a nice little thing on the website, which is www.vsassociates.co.uk. Honestly, I want to help, and if I can save you some money, why not get in touch? Why not try? It might just be, sorry, I can't do anything, but at least you've tried. At least we've done something. And hey, we can actually speak to one another and talk to one another and take it one stage further, rather than me trying desperately to stare at the camera and not the screen, and you looking at this bloke in a bloody ridiculous shirt standing behind his great big fridge talking. So why not pick up the phone? Give us a shout. 07866 504 896. Ping me an email, put a comment on the box. It'd be lovely to try and have a chat with you, especially over the bonkers times that we find ourselves in. Stay safe, look after yourself and your family. Have you got kids? who are at school age. You're not a teacher. I'm not a teacher. You're their parent. Give them a hug. Give them a kiss. Tell them you love them. Take care and look after yourself. I'll see you soon.